Huh, that cracks me up that that says that now. I don't know when it started doing that. It didn't used to do that. It used to just, y'all just didn't even know. We'd just do it. But hello, everybody. I'm so excited to see y'all. We got a couple things to cover tonight before the training. I hope everybody has a pen and paper because I got lots of stuff to talk about. So it's going to be probably about 45 minutes. So get your pen and paper out because you're going to want to hear all this and you're going to want to take notes, and then you're going to want to take action on what you write down. So the first thing I want to talk about is the swag promo. I want to know, I want you to drop in the comments how many inception points you have toward the t-shirt or the sweatshirt. I want to know, I know everybody's going for both, which is 2,400 points. The 1,200 points gets you the t-shirt, 2,400 points gets you the, gets you both. And you know, if corporate's going to give you something, we don't leave it on the table, we go get it. So how many points are you, how many points do you have toward your swag? Or how many points you can put, how many points you have, how many points you need, whatever it is that you have, put it in the comments. Stacy's got 2,140. He still needs 360. One ultimate will get him there. So I want to see everybody in the comment, put what you need to get there. And even if you need 1,200 points, that's only 3 ultimates to get t-shirts. So swag is fun. And it's an exclusive gift that you can only get if you have that this month. So that's the second. Well, of course, Hillary's already got it. I'm just saying she's got both. So I'm excited. Tabitha's got 1,830. She's close. She's already got the t-shirt, really close. And what's exciting is we've got a lot coming up the next 2 weeks. So salted caramel promo in the family page, that is, we're going to give that away as soon as somebody, I think I put in the ranked leaders thread that I need somebody to go in and number those so I can do a random number generator on that. So we'll get that done tomorrow. Haven't forgot about it. Okay. Thank you, Hillary, for doing that. She said she did it. Okay, we'll give that away tomorrow. And I didn't see all the other chats. Let me see if anybody else. Somebody said they need a lot. I mean, you only need 3 ultimates. That'll get you there. Alicia has 3,800, girl. 800 for Luann. She only needs 1 more. All right, so here we go. We're going to talk about showing up to go up. That's something that a lot of people don't take seriously. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to go and want to be a leader in this industry and with Zingular and for your business and for your team, you have got to show up. That is not an option. You have no overhead for this business. The only thing that's required of you is going to 2 conventions a year. That's your overhead. That is where you get fed. That is where you get poured into. And that's where you get trained in order to pour back into the people that are coming behind you. So we're going to talk about, ZingFest because that's huge, but we're going to talk about the rest of this month. Corporate did something amazing for us, and they gave us a lot of city meetings. We had one in May that, oh, somebody help me. Tyler and Brock came for. We did it in Marietta and we did another one in Statesboro. And then they decided to give all the silver executives and above 5 meetings. Well, those silver executives could gift those to an executive. And that's a big deal, y'all. We got all 5 of the silver executive in our upline, all 5 of those meetings. We had one in Rome. And there were a few people that took advantage of that because you can watch those meetings and your prospects can watch those meetings virtually and still take advantage of the city meeting promos. Okay. That means that your prospects are going to get free products. That's huge. That's not something you take lightly. So tomorrow night in Statesboro, Georgia is our first one of the 4 for the end of the month. And if you watch virtually, it's going to be on the adventure page. We are going to put it on our results page. It is going to actually be streamed on my public Facebook page so you can stream it to anywhere that you want to stream it to. So if you want to do it in your own personal results pages, you want to do it in an event group, if you want to do it on a Zoom meeting, if you want to share your screen and broadcast it into your Zoom meeting, wherever you want to do it at, you can do it and have your people, your prospects, take advantage of the city meeting specials, which if corporate's going to give that to us and gift that to us, we need to show up for it. So when there is a meeting in your area, it is a privilege that you have that. It is not something that you should take for granted or expect it. Take it upon yourself to fill the seats. Act like it's your personal meeting. Corporate's doing this for you personally. So take accountability, take control of it, and say, you know what? They're going to give me this meeting. It holds 100. I'm going to fill the thing up. And you work to do everything in your power to fill that meeting up with your people. Why not? They're giving it to you. They're telling you to invite everybody you can. Why would you not? Because your people at those meetings, we have over an 80% sign up ratio face to face. That's huge, y'all. You get them face to face, we're going to get some products in their hands before they leave. They get to taste them. They get to see them. They get to touch them. They get to feel them. They get to hear what it's doing for people. They get to see the people whose lives have been transformed. That's huge for people to be able to see. You've got a lot more. There's a lot more that people will take away from that if they are there physically face to face. Over 80%. That means you get 10 prospects in that room. Chances are 8 of them are going home with something. Oh, so why wouldn't you? It's a numbers game. Every single leader on this thread can tell you that this is a numbers game. So pack the house. The biggest thing though is you have to show up. You have to show up. You have to participate. You call the host of that meeting and say, what can I do? Again, act like it's your meeting. It is. This is for every single leader to grow your business. So treat it like it's your own. Call the host. What can I do? How can I help? I'll be there early. Give me a responsibility. Don't wait for somebody to ask you. You ask them what you can do, because it's not one person's responsibility to do the whole thing. This is your city, your meeting, your prospects are coming. Everybody's got to pitch in and do the work. Events are powerful. And as long as we have people enroll at these events, corporate's going to continue to do them. Why would they not? They'll keep giving them to us, but as soon as they start seeing that it's not worth it for them to do them, they will take them away, because we've seen that before too. I'm just going to tell you, we have, when it starts getting to where we take advantage of them and nobody shows up and it's just like, it's just another meeting, they will quit doing them. A lot is invested in these meetings. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money is invested in these meetings. So you show your gratitude by not only you showing up, but by bringing prospects. And then why not incentivize the people you're bringing to bring a guest? Have something for them. What I do, and I think Stacy does the same thing, is you bring 5 people, you get $50 cash. That's either that or bring 10 people, get $100 cash. I've done both. And I'll tell you, one time in 6 years, I've had to pay that out one time. Stacy Loftus is on here. He's a silver executive with a company. He's my accountability partner. And how many times have you had to pay out yours, Stacy?
Over the last several years, I think maybe 2 or 3 times. That's it. And we even do it. Here's another thing, guys. I'm going to jump in real quick, Melissa, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a leader on this team, I would match what Melissa's doing. I would, and this is what our team does. From Cynthia to Amanda to Amber to me, and then a lot of my frontline leaders will match this. we give $100 for 10 people. And what I mean by that is Cynthia gives 10, Amanda gives 10, Amber gives 10, I give 10. So right there, anyone under me that brings 10 people, they're getting $400. That is a huge incentive to get 10 people there. So if you guys are leaders on this team and you've got downlines under you, I would strongly encourage you to duplicate what Melissa's doing, because people getting $100 for 10 people, yes, that may get their attention, but when you say you can stack this and you say you get 10 people, you're getting $200, $300, $400, whatever it might be, that's going to get people's attention, because that's easy money. I tell people, I'm like, listen, I know you got 10 friends, call them up and say, hey, I need a favor. I'll pay you back down the road somewhere. I need your butt in the seat for 30 minutes, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had several meetings where I've had over 10 people there by doing that, just calling in a favor, and 2, doing little sample gift bags. I do 10. I don't do any more than 10. I'm like, first 10 people, that's my guest. They get a gift bag. I post it. I show it, send it to them in a private message, get their attention into coming. So there you go, Melissa. I'll hand it back to you, hon.
Yeah, that's exactly, the effort of a lot is better than the effort of one. When you have a lot of people pitching in and doing things, that's so much easier than the effort of one. Same thing with, like, if you have 10 guests and they each bring one person, I mean, that there right there is 20 people. That's better than the effort of 10 is better than the effort of one. So 10 people giving 10% is better than one person giving 100. I'm just saying, all day long. And right now it's tomorrow night, right? You might be thinking it's too late for the people, those of you in Statesboro, maybe thinking it's too late to invite. You're so wrong. People do things last minute. It's probably better to invite tomorrow and say, oh my God, hey, what you doing? What are you doing tonight? Nothing. Oh, guess what? I got something for you to do. I need a huge favor. And don't be scared to guilt them into it. I'm going to tell you, guilt works. And you just say, oh my gosh, I've got a girl coming all the way from Atlanta here just for this meeting. I have committed to having 10 people there. Can you please, please, please just put your butt in the seat? I do not want to be embarrassed. I just need booties and chairs. That's all I need. Because I'm going to tell you something. Our upline, there is a lady, her name is Lacey Friend. And she used to make cupcakes for a living. That's what she did. And she was guilted into going to an event. It was on New Year's Eve, pouring down rain. The lady had 2 people coming from corporate. Everybody was canceling, and she called Lacey. She's like, you are my friend. I just need somebody to show up. I am going to be humiliated if these people come and nobody shows up. And Lacey told her, she said, look, I am not drinking the Kool-Aid. I have been watching this. I am not drinking the Kool-Aid. I will come, but I am not even bringing my purse in. And that girl was like, I don't care. I just need somebody to come. She sat there, didn't bring her purse in. She sat there with her arms crossed. But you know what? Something she heard triggered something. And 2 days later, she ordered, and Lacey Friend is now a silver ambassador in the company. And can you imagine how much that girl's life changed because Lacey did her a favor? Don't be scared to ask for favors, because guess what? We all know that if that person comes just as a favor to you and they decide to order, how long do you think it'll be before they're thanking you? How long do you think it will be before their life changes and they thank you after they lose 16 pounds in 8 days? And I think Melanie Blunt's on here, and I think that's what she did. 16 pounds in 8 days. I mean, my gosh, that's huge. That's life changing for someone. And they might just see something, or they might just hear something, just like Lacey did, that just triggers something and say, what if? So don't be scared to guilt people into coming, because you need a favor because you're going to take it upon yourself to be your personal city meeting or your personal meeting. And I will tell you, tomorrow night is Statesboro. The 24th is Memphis. If you know anybody in those areas, send them because I'm going to all of them. I will take care of them. The 29th is Dalton, which is right outside of Chattanooga. And then the 30th is in Ocilla, Georgia, which is near, I think, Tipton. I don't know. It's somewhere South Georgia. So I'm not sure whether it's that. You'll have to look it up and see if you know anybody around there. But again, every single one is going to be live streamed. So you can use them. Have your own meeting. If you don't have one near you, have your own Zoom. Invite your own people. Take accountability. This is your business. And do it. Reach out to customers that are ordering every single month and incentivize them to show up and invite. Because they might just have somebody say, hey, I want this. And then you know what might happen? They might get the fever. Because y'all know what happens when you get the fever. The fever's good. This is not a bad fever. So again, it's a numbers game. I challenge every single person here to have 10 prospects. I don't care how you get them. I don't care if you invite 5 and they bring 1. I don't care if you invite 3 people and they bring 3 or 4 each. However you need to do it, I challenge each one of you to do that. If you're not going to be near one, I challenge you to have your own meeting, have your own Facebook Live, have your own Zoom meeting, have a meeting at your house and bring it in and you can Zoom in. We'll do the meeting for you. Take accountability, take control of this. This is your business. Act like you're the CEO of your company. Don't wait for somebody to do it for you. Step up and do it. Posting and messaging do not work. I'm going to tell you right now, do not put a mass post out and think somebody's going to show up. Don't send out 10,000 messages and think you're going to have somebody show up. Because I'm going to tell you what happened one time. We had a big meeting in Kennesaw, and one of the people on our team printed 2,000 flyers and hand delivered 2,000 flyers to businesses and was handing them out to, but didn't say anything, just handing people flyers. He put them on cars. Guess how many people he had show up? 2 out of 2,000. And guess what? Both of them ordered. So that was pretty good. But I'm going to tell you, talking to people and saying, I need a favor. Will you please do this? And then following up saying, are you going to be there? Can I count on you? And I have now got verbiage in boards. I just put it in right before this training that gives you a message to send out to customers, a message to send out to prospects, and a message to send out to friends, close friends or family. So you've now got 3 different sample messages to send out now. All right. That's talking about your city meetings, your local meetings, your in-home meetings, the things that you can do. Now let's talk about ZingFest. ZingFest is coming in October. It is in Dallas, Texas. And I want to know in the comments, is anybody registered for that? Who is registered for, Tabby's having one in South Texas on the 29th as well. Sorry, I forgot about that, Tabby. Yes, we're having one in South Texas. You'll have to tell us the city that's in. Bria's registered. I want to know who's registered for ZingFest in Dallas right now. Hillary's registered. Beth's registered. Tabby's registered. Samantha's registered. Stacy. Woo! I love it. Sonia. Alicia's going to be. Tammy Hoyle's registered. Anybody else? That was awesome. Yes. Carrie is registered. Woohoo! Okay. So if you are not registered, put that at the top of your list, whatever it is. If you are a new distributor, you can call corporate and it is $59. Luann's registered. It is $59 to go to the event. Everybody else, I think it's $199 now. So if you're a new distributor and you have not been to, Nancy's registered, and you have not been to, if you started past, what is it, Stacy, from April? I don't know if it's from last ZingFest. I'll find out for sure. But you can, if you have not gotten a $59 ticket, I believe you can get a $59 ticket.
I think it's for your first event ever. I think if you've been on a year and you still haven't went to your first event, I think you can still get it.
In the first 12 months? Is it your first 12 months?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay. So $59 is all it costs you if you're just starting. Okay. It's October 14th through the 17th. It's at the Gaylord Palms in Dallas, Texas. It is going to be insane. It is our first event back since COVID. And I'm going to tell you, you have never seen anything like it. You have never felt anything like it. You will feel like, I can't even explain the just being there with the people that you see on Room at the Top, being there with the people you hear on at 9 and 9, being there with Cal Stadell and with Freddie Elias and with Jennifer McKinney and with Cynthia Evans and with Stacey Loftus and with the greats of this company. I'm just telling you, the top leaders, you go and you say, hey, my name's Amanda. It's nice to meet you, and you know what? They hug you and they treat you like they are your best friend and they have known you forever. That's how it always is. It is a big, huge family and people will pour into you. You will get training from the best of the best. You will hear stories. I have never been to an event where I haven't laughed until I peed almost, that I haven't cried until I couldn't breathe, because something is so emotional. And I mean, it's all the feels, everything, all the feels. And it's just, you leave different. Leaders are born at these events. My very first event was in October of 2015. And I know everybody has heard this story before, but that was what changed for me. That is where I saw the vision. That's where I saw Robin Packard, who is now a gold ambassador. She's the top leader of our company, but she was up on stage and she got a check for $100,000. And when she spoke, she was just like, y'all, I'm not even kidding. It was like she was terrified when she was speaking, and she was just like, oh, you barely understand what she was saying. And she, at the end of it, she was just like, and thank you all, and I'm for world peace. I mean, just like one of those people where she's very just real. There's nothing special. She was not this big, eloquent speaker, and she was not this like, this person who you think is like the top leader of this company. She's just a real person. She was a rodeo mom. She talked about going through this horrible time in her life where she didn't know if she was going to get through it, and just real. And I looked at her when she got that and I said, if she can do it, I can do it. But if I had never been at that event, I may not have ever caught the vision of what this could do for me. And when I came home from that event, that's when things changed. And I have not missed one event since October of 2015, not one. And I won't ever miss one unless it is like, there's got to have to be something really, really bad for me not to miss one. So God forbid, I'm never going to miss one. I'm going to go ahead and speak that. And you need that. I'm going to tell you, if you're going to do this, you need to be there. Find a way. I know some people say, well, I've got this and make it a priority. You've got till October. So whatever it is, make a way, find a way, and don't let it be an option. It's not optional. It is a priority. It is something you have to do. So go ahead and get registered. So that's what I'm going to talk about, showing up to go up, because if you've got somebody on your team that's going to be there, that is horrible for you not to be there, because somebody else is going to be taking care of your person that you should be taking care of. And that's just real. Y'all know I'm going to be real. And I want to talk about some things that, with me being real, things that make you a good leader. And the first one is being coachable. Don't try to reinvent things that are already there for you. Use the tools that you have and duplicate that down. Duplication is huge in this business. So take the tools that you already have. Boards are your best friend. I'm going to tell you, that is the greatest gift we have ever been given. And I'm just going to say, I'm very proud that it came from our team. I'm very, very proud that we have that. Our team, Hillary, Sydney, created boards. Our team. We've got that. Nobody else in the company can say that. And that is something I am very, very proud of. I like that recognition. I'm just going to say, because I've been telling everybody that our team's the best. That's just more proof of it. I mean, I got a lot of proof, but that's just more. So be coachable. Use the tools that you have. The verbiage is there. You press a button and send with everything anybody can say to you. Take the reins and run. Don't wait for someone to ask you to do something. Take the initiative and do it. Be self-motivated. Do it because you have that vision, because you have the goals, because you want it more than you can breathe, because you have it. You have dreams that this can help you get to. And again, show up. That is a huge one. And then you can have results or you can have excuses. Leave the excuses and take the results, because you can't have both. You can't have the results and the excuses. You can only have one or the other. So choose results. But let's talk about excuses for a minute. So the Olympics, me and Kevin have been watching these Olympic trials, and they're doing like all these, but they are right now it's like these amazing runners from all these colleges and all over the United States, and they're coming together and they're all competing to see who's going to go to the Olympics and who's going to represent the United States and who's going to be the best of the best. And I love watching, the relays and the Olympics and all this kind of stuff. And these Olympic athletes, they get up every single day and they eat, sleep, and breathe it. They give everything they have to train to even get to the point where they're chosen for them. But then to go for that gold, that's what they see. They have that vision of this gold medal and standing up on this podium, and they surround themselves with people who are going to get them there, people that are going to make them the best, people that are going to help them get that urge and get that need, help them train. They surround themselves. Everything that they do all day long is training to get to this point. They may not even get chosen, but they don't think about that. They have one goal, and that goal is to get to that podium, get to that gold medal, and they give everything they have every single day to accomplish that goal, right? I mean, just turn on NBC, because that's what's on right now. And Kevin's in there watching it, and they're doing these foot relays and these 100-yard dashes and all these, it's the running thing that's on right now. But I mean, they are just like, give it everything for just that 14 seconds it takes from the start line to that finish line. And they're competing. So let's just turn this around real quick. What would your singular business look like if for 3 months, 90 days, you gave it everything you had? If you went all in, and if you got serious about it, and you worked it, and you ate, slept, and breathed it for 90 days, what would that look like? We wouldn't stop when we were tired. We would stop when we were done. We would make sacrifices for our long-term goals. We would be laser focused. Nothing would stop us. So what would happen if we would just give 50% effort? What would happen if you gave 25% effort? What would happen if you would treat it like a business instead of a hobby? If you had invested $500,000 into this singular business, would you do more than what you're doing right now to make it work? What if I told you that over the next 12 months, if you started right now, over the next 12 months, you could make $100,000 by giving it all you had? Would you do more than what you're doing now? Hillary Brown, unmute. Hillary started in August. By August of this year, she is going to have made $100,000. I believe it. So Hillary is on our team. Hillary is our friend. Hillary is somebody we know. So if Hillary can do it with her busy life, with her brown tornadoes, her brown hurricanes. Why can't you? Is it hard, Hillary? Or is it easy?
It's hard, but nothing worth doing is easy. Nothing in life, and nothing in life worth having is easy. It's hard, but it is 100% worth it because I know where it's going to take me and I know what it's going to do for my family, and I want that. And I'll be danged if anything's going to stand in my way. And if I can do this, then you can do it, because a bunch of y'all know me personally, have grown up with me. Like, y'all know who I am and how I am, and we're no different. We are no different. All I do is the exact same things that I tell you to do every day that Melissa tells us to do every day. And you do it, and you do it again, and you do it again, and you find new ways to do it. Because if something's not working the way you're doing it, change it, keep duplicating, but just do it better, and don't give up. No matter how hard you think this is, or no matter how you don't think you're getting anywhere, it's right around the corner. I promise you.
Yeah, that's the truth. And I always think about, there's this little cartoon, and it's like two little cartoons. The first one is this guy who's got this pickaxe, and he's just digging and digging and digging and digging and digging, and it seems like he's getting nowhere, and he keeps digging and he keeps digging, and he's like, screw it, I'm done. And you know what the cartoon shows? He's that close. If he had just done it one more time, he would have struck gold. But he turned around and went back, and the next guy underneath him was doing it, and he didn't stop, and he did it one more time. So it's just like she said, you don't stop when it gets hard. You use those hard times and you go through these peaks and valleys, and you use the valleys to make yourself better, so that you appreciate those mountaintops even more. And I know that you guys have outside jobs. I know that you have families, and I'm not asking you to push those aside. Those are important, but I'm asking you to make Zingular a priority and not a hobby. I'm asking you to not stop when you're tired. I'm asking you to stop when you're done. I'm asking you to give a little more than what you're giving now. I'm asking you to make some sacrifices. Give up things that aren't paying you. Give up scrolling social media. How much time are you spending just looking at Facebook? How much time are you spending watching TikToks? How much time are you spending looking at Lake? And I will give this as an example, because I did it today and I caught myself doing it. The Lake Altoona page. People get, how often do you get sucked into somebody's drama and want to scroll down and read all those comments? That's not paying you. TV. How many reality shows are you watching because you get sucked in? How many Netflix binges are you going on? Are you doing games on Facebook? What are you doing that doesn't pay you that you could stop doing and focus on Zingular and do more for your Are you making lists? Are you trying to do too many things and going on all these rabbit trails and not getting things done? Are you doing other people's work? That's a hard one for some people. Are you empowering or enabling people? Are you doing other people's work? Are you delegating enough? Are you spending time complaining about stuff instead of just doing it? Set your goals of what you want and do it. Get plugged in and surround yourself with people who are going to be real with you and who are going to hold you accountable. And every single person on here should be in an accountability group, because we've got them. We have got a ton of them. And I'm going to tell you, the people in those groups, they are turning in their IPAs daily. They are the ones that are going to, they're the ones that are going to start seeing these signups, because they're doing the work daily. And are you active in your group? Are you holding the other people in that group accountable? Because everybody asked to be in there. Nobody was put in there without asking. Everybody wanted to be in a group, and they wanted to be held accountable. So are you holding each other accountable? Is anybody holding you accountable? Ask them too. Ask them, if you don't see me turning my IPAs in a day, make sure I do that. Because sometimes we forget. Sometimes it's hard. You know, sometimes there's other things. Get up 15 minutes early, go to bed 15 minutes late, do them in the bathroom. I mean, we toilet text all the time. Don't compare yourself to somebody else though. That's the thing that's going to kill more dreams and more joy than anything else. If you're in an accountability group and somebody hits that rank and you haven't, do not compare yourself to them. You're not on their journey. You don't have the same circle as them. And like Hillary said, it is not easy, but it's worth it. It's simple. Very simple, but it is not, you've got to work. It's not just something that's going to be given to you. And you've got to make that commitment. That's what I want you to do. Don't quit just because it gets hard. Because that's when you're going to grow. That's when you're going to be able to persevere. And when it gets hard, and when you're not seeing people sign up, and you're not seeing results, you're not seeing anybody answer your post, you're not seeing anybody in your chats, do more. It's a numbers game. Find somebody else. Keep doing it. And if you're not getting the results you want, do more. If you're not getting results from 10 people, 10 new friends a day, 10 new people in the results page, 1 post, and 10 follow-ups, do 20, do 30, do 50, do more. Whatever you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. You've got to believe in this industry. You've got to believe in our company. You've got to believe in the products. You've got to believe in the process, and you've got to believe in yourself. And if you believe in all those things, there is nothing in this world that's going to make you, that's going to, that you'll quit for. There's nothing that's going to make you quit. Nothing. When you truly believe, fear won't hold you back. You'll get outside your comfort zone and you'll do the things that you need to do, because when you believe in all that, you want to share this with so many people, because you want those people to have the same thing and the same vision and the same goals that you do. You want them to feel amazing. You want them to live their best life. You want them to be financially independent. You want to give them what you know this is going to give you. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to make a declaration on the chat of where you're going to be by the time you go to Dallas ZineFest. What rank are you going to be at? That's what I want to know. What rank are you going to declare right now that you're going to be at in October and walk across that stage at? Declare it. I'm going to holler them out. Bria said silver director. Okay, y'all are going too fast. I'm going to have to go back in here. Oh, Vicky said executive. Stephanie Mincy said director. Alicia Ivy said silver director. Kendra said platinum manager. Becky said director. Nancy said gold director. Tammy Hoyle said platinum director. Tabitha said platinum director. Luann said silver director. Leah said silver manager. Destiny silver manager. Hillary executive. Gina director. Samantha platinum director. You guys keep going. Director. Amanda said director. Laura said silver manager. I believe this. Teresa said silver manager. Beth Oglesby said director. Leanne said director. I hope I haven't, if I've missed anybody, say it again. I'm going to tell you, the only person that puts limits on you is you. The only person who will keep you from hitting that goal is the person looking back at you in the mirror. Your own self-doubt will kill more dreams and more goals than anybody else will, anything else will. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Deborah just said silver manager. I'm going to tell you right now, I believe in every single one of you. The word of God says you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength. It doesn't say just some of it. It just says all things. So I believe in you. The Lord believes in you. Believe in yourself and do it. If you're not getting there, do more. If you're not getting there, ask for help. If you're not getting there, get in that accountability group. Get some ideas. Angie Collins said director. I believe in every single one of you. I believe this team is going to be a silver executive team by the time we go to Dallas in October. with everything in me. And so what are you going to do this week? What are you going to do? We're on the 21st. We've got tonight and we've got 9 days left. What are you going to do the rest of this month to make up the points to get to where you set your goal for at the beginning of the month? I don't care where you set your goal. Do not change your goal. You change what you're doing to get there. If you're not at your goal, do more. Do something different. Don't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. Go find somebody to help. Go find somebody to bless. Go find somebody to help them rise, because we rise by lifting others. Oh, y'all, I love this team. I love y'all so much. And oh, Leah said goal manager. Hillary didn't accept her answer. So I think you guys are all amazing. There is nobody I'd rather do this with than all of you. I can't wait to see those of you in Statesboro tomorrow night. I can't wait to see my Memphis people on Thursday. I can't wait to see the Dalton people and Chattanooga people on next Tuesday, and then everybody in South Georgia on Wednesday night. It's going to be amazing. Do your own events. If you don't have one, do your own. And I'm going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over this team. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than you can think or ask. Because we honor him, his blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. We are in the right place at the right time. And I declare a boldness right now in each and every one of you to rise up and do what you need to do. God is going to open supernatural doors. People are going to seek us out, and we are going to rise in the ranks, and we're going to give him the honor and glory and the praise for it all. I love you guys. Mwah. See you soon. Have a great night.